My name is John Bermingham. We're in Mullinahone, County Tipperary, at the end of a long boreen, just in the foothills of Sliabh. My grandparents bought this place in 1922. This place had become a ruin, and then we got a mad idea to restore it and turn it into tourist accommodation. And that's become our main enterprise together with the forestry. There's 100 acres in the farm, and there's probably between 85 90 planted. Lots of different varieties between hardwoods and softwoods. Norway spruce, sycamore, elder in wetland. We've got beech, oak, and a lot of ash. And a lot of the ash, unfortunately, had died back, so we're in the process of taking that out at the moment. There will be a reconstitution grant when we have all the ash taken out, and there'll be a grant to replant it. When we renovated the place and tourists started to come here, it not only was a commercial thing, but we created pathways and walks. So it's an add-on to the tourism as well. It's nice to walk down there every morning through your own trees. You hear nothing, only birds whistling and singing, and that's not a bad way to start the day. This is my favourite place, and this is a native woodland strip where you've got 200-year-old oak trees just along here in this little place. When my nephew and niece were young, they used to love playing down here, and they called the place the Hideout. So we continue to call it the Hideout ever since. We turned this into a rocket. So they sit on this and fly wherever they wanted to fly. So this is still a rocket. Hasn't gone far, but in your imagination it goes everywhere. My father got sick when I was young, so I, as the eldest son, became a reluctant farmer. I suppose I wouldn't have chosen to be a farmer. This was a dairy farm, so I took on that when I was young. I was able to drive tractors and milk cows, but I was ill-equipped to run a business. Then I left it all behind for a while and went playing music. I sold my best cow and bought a guitar, travelled around playing music. Went to Germany, met Monica there. Then we have one son, Sean. And I had spent a lot of money draining marginal land back when I came back here, and basically tried to turn bad land into good land, and I discovered that doesn't really work. And then trees seemed to be a solution, so then we started off, planted some trees on marginal land, and slowly planted more and more. The first ones about 2002, 2003, I'd say. The first lot of thinning I got done, I hired a contractor to do it. I made another move then, bought a machine and bought an attachment so that we could harvest our own timber. So now we're in control of it completely. There's no middleman between the trees and the sale. I love meeting people here when they come on holidays, and then when they go, I love going to the farthest field in the place and sit on a digger and cut trees. I would encourage people to plant trees for a number of reasons. The biggest one probably for me is the amenity aspect. That's not a commercial angle. But also 22, 23 years on, there is now some commercial aspect to it where we get starting to make some money from it. I suppose part of it too, I knew that I didn't want our son to feel he had to be a farmer in the way I felt I had to. I wasn't forced to be, it was the culture of the time. Trees will still have to be managed in their own way, but it won't hold you like cows had a hold on me.
You're offered so much here with the woodlands and the walks and the rivers and the fields and all that kind of thing. The previous generations have kind of laid the foundations for what it has become now, and I'm kind of starting to develop different ideas as to what I think the place can grow into, potentially an artist residency or a different recording space and all that kind of stuff.
Music is very central to the whole place and to me. My father was a musician. He played piano, accordion, mouth organ. But I wanted to play something different, so I learned to play the guitar. I sold the cows, bought a good guitar, and I wrote a song about that guitar, about the cow becoming a guitar and my life. No, this is Shaunie, who is our only child, who's been travelling the world playing music in the last year and a half and being all over the place and travelling with this guitar.
there's not many guitars like it, to be honest. It's as good a guitar as I've ever played, and whenever anyone else picks it up, they kind of say the exact same thing.
My best cow made £1,300 in 1991, and I spent £1,300 on this guitar back then. So here it is. Can we do it? The milking cans are empty now, the churn's all put away. Going to the creamery belongs to another day. We waited till the cows came home, the sunshine, wind and rain. My father didn't know that day he'd never milk again. A way of life you've always known is hard to leave behind, when you have it in your bones, not within your mind. I'll try to be that farmer, but I hope you understand. My heart said take the music road, and my head to work the land.